yeah, we got the city moving. UTB podcast, yeah, we back outside. Okay, new cast, everybody worldwide. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, don't miss one episode. UTB podcast on YouTube. Now everybody, let them know. Started with a vision, now the whole thing grown. B-level built the stage, now the whole team on. Microphones lit, every camera in position. 3 seasons later and we still on a mission. Little rock princess, bring the boss mentality. Beauty and business, that's the perfect reality. Tristan Highs with the hustle highlight. Talking motivation every single Sunday night. Hey, and Fernie P bring the jokes with the heat. Got the whole room laughing every time he speak. Candy way up, keep the energy fly. Lift the whole panel every time she ride. Jayla W to T, got the headlines first. Trending topics, celebrity news, do your research. When it's breaking, she already got the scoop. Everybody watching cause she tell the truth.
Different voice, different perspective, one conversation. This is the UTB podcast. B-level, the creator, the vision, the entertainer, built from the ground up, a hustler. Tristan transformation, style on point, presence unmatched, setting the standard, and if it ain't right, he gon' check it. Little Rock Princess. I'm talking about a boss, a master esthetician, a content creator, beauty, brains, and brand. And trust me, she bout her money. Candy Webb, the planner, the energy, bringing it all together, grounded, genuine, and making every moment count. And for Need P, he's the one we love to hate. He's gonna say the shit nobody wants to say. Turn his mic off now. Jayla with the T, young, smart, and always in the know, bringing you trending topics, celebrity gossip, and the news you can use. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. Real conversation, real people, real perspectives. This is the Unpacking the Baggage podcast. Be sure to like, share, and comment. Unpacking the Baggage, the best damn podcast in the world. Now, enjoy the show.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so sorry.
People say they can't hear us.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Y'all have missed our whole introduction. I'm so sorry.
Lord,
I did not
have mercy.
unmute us. Normally I keep us mute because Anthony will come in late. And
He did today.
And so I am so sorry, y'all. Y'all missed our introduction. I'm not gonna go over it again. But
Well,
listen,
what?
tonight is episode 199. We're talking about the Arkansas State Trooper that slammed the 18-year-old black girl to the ground and punched her. And I am upset. I'm aroused. I've cried. I've watched it several times. I imagine my little girl being out there on the highway. And then later on in the podcast, we have a law enforcement that's going to come on and educate us on what we should and should not do when we're stopped. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to give you guys some information, the do's and don'ts when you have some interaction with law enforcement. Now, Tristan, again, go ahead and let these people know for the second time I screwed it up and didn't have the mute.
I need everybody to please tag and share, and we're gonna shout you out in the comments. We already got some people on. We got Nate, we got Nakia, we got Marcella on. We got Yolanda, we got Sharon. Hey, Marcella, how you doing?
What's up, Marcella Town
Hey,
Winston?
Marcella. Hey, Ron.
Did you say? Yeah, I did hear you say Nakia.
Hey, Kia.
And listen, please tag some of your friends. If you have kids, tag them to this live. All right, this is really, really important. And I started off by sharing this on Friday, and the share got like 600 something shares. The post got like 600 something shares. It got like 58,000 views. And I have seen when you share stuff, you see everybody else sharing it because the algorithm pushes it down to you. And since then, Attorney Ben Crump has also posted and shared this on yesterday. So we wanted to continue to share this so that we get this information out. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys the video if you guys haven't seen it. But let me do my opening statement, and then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation. Okay, tonight we're talking about a video that has sparked outrage across Arkansas and across the country. An 18-year-old Black woman was stopped by the Arkansas State Trooper. And what starts as a traffic stop ends with her being slammed to the ground and struck in the face. I've watched these videos. I'm disturbed. I'm angry. And I have serious questions about whether the level of force was necessary. But tonight, we're not only going to just be angry, we're going to get educated. When you are right and you have the blue lights on you, what can you do? Can an officer order you outside of your car? Do you have to sign the ticket if he gives you a traffic ticket? Can you record the stop? And what should you never do during the encounter with law enforcement? We'll have someone currently in law enforcement help break down the do's and don'ts. And you have the right to protect yourself to make it home safely. And we're going to keep talking about this. All right. We're going to keep sharing and we're going to keep demanding answers because accountability doesn't happen when everybody gets quiet. All right. Tonight, let's go ahead and unpack this baggage. So I want to start, if you guys have not seen the video, I think that we need to play the video first and put your comments. We're going to try to get to as many comments as we possibly can in there. Put your thoughts in the comments. And if we have time, we might open the request line and let you call. Okay.
Big shout out to Tony.
It was Tony O. Dixon.
Tony is here.
I see
hey,
you.
Rodney. We see
What up,
you,
Rodney Lloyd?
Hey, Miss Sharon, we see you. We're going to get to those comments shortly.
Oh, they on his ass.
Candy,
They are on his butt.
Hey, Miss Rhonda, we're going to get to those comments just after the video.
All right, let's play the video and then we'll come back. Here was the stop. This happened on August the 1st at about 10:42 in Manila, Arkansas. All right, here we go.
Place your hands on your trunk. Place your hands, yep. 181. Keep your hands on your trunk, but take like 2 steps towards me. Yeah, let me get your left hand real quick.
So what do I do?
Let me get your left hand real quick. Do not, look, do not resist. Do not resist.
I need to call mama.
No, stop.
But I didn't. Stop, what am I doing? Oh, no.
Stop.
Oh, my God, this is illegal.
One
I need to
resisting.
call my mama.
I don't give a fuck. Turn around.
I didn't even do
Turn
this.
around.
This is illegal.
Turn around. Turn around.
You cannot punch me.
Turn around.
I need to call my mama.
Turn around. I'll punch you again if you don't fucking turn around. Turn around.
Can I call my mama?
No, we're past
No,
that.
you just punched me in my head. No, okay.
Put your hand.
You close to him.
I'm good. Just waiting to take her into custody.
I can't believe it. Oh my God.
Keep her hands there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
She's 15. That's 10, 11.
What did I even do? Oh, can you call? Can I get my phone?
No, you ain't getting shit now.
You cannot punch me in my face.
Who said? Say who?
So,
Said who?
somebody call my mama.
Who said I can't punch you in your face?
Somebody call my mama. Help
Turn
me.
around. The fuck is your problem? Turn around.
Mama.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
You're acting like a real child. Shut up.
Punch me in my face.
Why do you think? Because you were resisting?
No, I was not.
You weren't resisting?
No, I literally did everything you told me to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Somebody call my mama.
All right, so there you have it. That was 2 minutes and 30 seconds of what happened on August the 1st. Now, what you did not see before, I think, and I left that part of it out. I couldn't find that video. But to my understanding, he stopped her. She is 18 years old. She has an open bottle of Tito's vodka in the car. And he tells her that she cannot be 18. She's considered to be underage, not legal age to drink. He writes her a ticket. And to my knowledge, is either one of the two things happen. Either when he gives her the ticket, she signs it and she throws it back over in the seat, or she refuses to sign it. But I think she signed it based on, because you couldn't see in the car, and she throws it back in the passenger seat. He actually says, "You're looking for trouble," and he pulls her out of the car at that point. So you guys are seeing this. First of all, what's your initial reaction to this video, Pren?
If it had been my kid, y'all would be having to bail me out of jail. And I probably wouldn't even have no bail. She sounds like she's crying like a kid.
Yeah.
She's literally crying like a kid. I can't even imagine if it was mine. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have no businesses no more. I wouldn't have no nothing. Because I'd be for real on some murder, kill. I know me. There's just no way.
I have literally, every time I watch that video, it breaks me into tears. I've cried every time I see that video. I'm so outraged. I ask God, please protect me from stuff like that. Like, God, please don't put me in that situation. It is crazy that this guy has a camera on him and that he knows that he's being recorded.
Can you imagine? And I think I asked you this just a second ago. If he is doing this, he's so desensitized to this with a girl. Can y'all imagine what he doing with teenage black boys?
Oh, I've been crashed out.
Anthony, Tristan, what's your thoughts?
You go first, Anthony.
You want me to go first?
Right.
I mean, on that, like I say, man, I feel the same exact way. I would have been crashed out if it was my daughter. I mean, I will use every skill, every knowledge I got, and to do with the stuff I do. I would have tracked them down. It wouldn't have been no court date. Wouldn't have been none of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, like you said, I would have to ask God to keep me out of this situation, Lord, to keep me to obeying you. Don't put me in this situation, because I promise, Lord, I might have to disobey you on this one. But I would go the long way to get to him. That way, give you time to change my mind. But no, I couldn't just allow my daughter to be done like that, especially when she doing everything he told her to do. Then she laying on the ground and she don't have no handcuffs on or anything. So if she was resisting arrest, why'd you let her lay on the ground for like 45 seconds with no handcuffs? He stood back away from her when she was crying on the ground. Then he reached in his pocket, got the handcuffs, and handcuffed her. So if she was resisting like you thought she was, don't you think she would have got up and ran away?
Tristan, you've been quiet. What do you think?
Oof, when it comes to these kids and stuff, I don't be wanting to respond. But no, I feel the same way. Pren and Anthony feel. But however, my kid's not going to be driving around with no
Tito's,
alcohol bottles. I mean, we kind of skipped over that part.
But I can't say that, because you can teach your
kids
kid
make mistakes. Yeah, kids make
the right
mistakes,
way, and they still gonna do what they want to do. They gonna have to make their own mistakes in life to learn. But that mistake right there, I think that's why I think really in high school, from 8th grade to 12th grade, they should teach you everyday life stuff. Like how to get pulled over by the police,
Which we're going to do that. We're going to teach you. I agree with that, Anthony, and that's one of the reasons why we have a police officer, Chris Lowry, who is running for sheriff in Jefferson County. He's going to tell us the do's and don'ts when we get pulled over. But finish your train of thought.
I think from 8th grade to 12th grade should be real life shit, like how to fill out a lease agreement, how to how to get a job, how to get pulled over by the police, what to do if you walk in the house and find your mom or dad unresponsive. Instead of sitting there crying, call 911. Don't fuck going to the neighbor house. It should be teaching you real life skills. A lot of times we as black, we got to learn on the goddamn job.
Right.
We done got pulled over, done bad by the police 4 or 5 times before we really learn what to do.
Right.
You know, it's just by the grace of God we didn't get killed or shot by the police, because many of us done talked back to the police and said some crazy stuff, you know, not realizing you got a family that you want to go home to. You know, mama need to see you again. So if you got to be a punk and just let the police talk shit to you, as long as you make it back home safe, should be your objective, you know.
Yeah, and then the other thing, one thing that I'm understanding about the Arkansas place is that they don't have the right to turn their dash cam off. So if you are stopped, you need to stay in front of his vehicle.
Yeah.
They can't turn that off. They can turn their whatever the little
body
body
cam.
cam off.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the dash cam comes on when the lights comes on or something like that. It's automatically, they can't. So if you are ever stopped by Arkansas State Police when you're on the freeways or maybe some of these streets that are patrolled, like Asher is actually considered a highway and the state troopers can go up and down Asher, but stay in front of Arkansas State Police vehicle. Now, we've got so many comments, Prin. I don't know how we can get through all of these.
We're
gonna try to read some of them. You tell me what you want to put up, Prin. I'm gonna go back up to the top.
Jesus.
Yeah, it is crazy. Let's just put Marcella Town. Let's start with her.
Hey, Marcella. So she said she totally agrees she should have been arrested, but I totally disagree with the physical abuse and aggression from the cop.
Okay, let's go down. Let's do Tony L. Dickerson.
Tonio says you can hear the fear in her cry. She sounds like a kid.
Yeah.
She sounds like a kid.
Candy Webb is saying.
Our Candy said this was hard to watch. Then for him to tell another cop I had to tune her up. This pissed me off. How would you want your child to be handled? B with a bag.
So Candy is referring to, there's another video out when he comes, there's another officer that comes to the location and he basically telling the officer she resisted, so I threw her on the ground. And Candy is speaking of that conversation, which we did not play. Shannon D. Smith is saying.
Shannon, ticked off all over again.
Nakia is saying.
Father, in Jesus' name.
Tony L. Dickerson is saying.
These bastards, I hate their asses.
Sharon Atkinson is saying.
I don't care if his ass was bullied in school. Now he's hiding behind the badge. Then all the cursing, old devil ass B couldn't be mine. I'll stay posted up with signs that the state trooper bitch can't punch her in her face, raggedy ASS.
Let's go down. Somebody over on YouTube.
YouTube says, why would he hit her in her face? If she was a white, he would not have hit her in the face. She is a kid. I think if she was white, he wouldn't have gave her a ticket. It would have been a slap on the wrist. It would have been a pour the alcohol out. I can be honest. My son around that age got caught with something in the car. And I remember the police officer who was African-American made him take it out the car and stepped on it and made him drive off after he made him call me and tell him. So some police officers do for younger people give that kind of grace so they don't create a record for them, you know?
Yeah. See, a lot of them hide behind the badge. I think the badge should be a shield to your heart. You still have a heart. You know, you still pulling over people, these people, you know, going through things or whatever. You should, if they're not doing a violent crime, I understand it's your job to enforce the law, but I think your badge should be a shield to your heart. You still should have a heart. You know, let her know why she should be drinking this stuff and let her know, hey, if I catch you again, I'm gonna have to, you know, take further measures, maybe arrest you, take you to jail for underage drinking, but let educate her on the law.
Now I will say, and I don't know if this is true. I'm not going to say it because it has. I don't know if it's true, so I'm not gonna say it. Let's go get back to some of these comments. Javion, was that Jawan? Jawan?
Wow.
Is that Jawan?
Jawan says they got my head messed up right now. YouTube, we got a new person.
All right, YouTube.
She says they always treat us different.
Yeah. Rodney Lloyd.
Rodney. He know he effed up. You know what, Rodney? When I watched it the first time, there's a moment when he's standing over her.
Yeah.
I feel in his mind, he thought, I can't believe I just did that on camera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then he recommitted to it, right?
Because he had to follow through.
Yeah, he had to follow through. There was a moment that he just almost standing over like, dang, I just did that on camera. Now, is it because he felt guilty or is it because he knew the camera was going? We don't know, you know.
Ron's tax service is saying
the way he manhandled her was vicious. It was.
Haywood King is saying
Arkansas State Police is the only agency and the only one that's not required to wear body cam, only dash cam.
All right, so they don't have. Okay, that's good information, Haywood. That is great. Marquez Miller saying.
where Marquez at?
Down here.
I'm here, P, right? That uniform badge and that gun gives them balls they normally wouldn't have, black and white officers.
All right, one more comment and then we'll go back to the show.
And I bet he didn't get charged. And I think it's too new yet. I think it's too new right now. And if she was white, she would have been sent home. Bottom line, this what they do to us.
All right. So the thing about it is you know, they have not charged him because we're in the point of stage where we're sharing it, right? So it's real important when you see this video, go to this page that you see me at that you're on now. Go down and please continue to share this. Now, we've got some attention to this. Attorney Ben Crump, the national activist, civil rights attorney, has also posted this. Now, I am going to be FOIing a lot of things on Monday. Okay, I'm going to be reaching out to the Arkansas State Police, and I've got 15 questions that I'm going to ask that they respond to. Marquez Miller is going to do the FOI for me this week, and we're going to see where this goes. I'm assuming that they understand, as much as this has been shared, that this is out there. I don't know what is going to happen. Obviously, I want to know, you know, has he ever used use of force before? There's about 15 questions that I'm going to FOI the response to. But what we need to do right now is just keep sharing this information, keep being vocal about this. And if you can call the Arkansas State Police, I think their number is 501-618-8000. And we might have to go down there. You might have to go down there and write a report about this. The more people that we can get active and get involved and bring attention, that's how we counter this, right? We have to keep making this. One of the things that I liked about Attorney Ben Crump is he bring awareness to this, right? And so this guy, I'm going to tell you about what we know about this cop. Okay, this cop name, and I see that our law enforcement is waiting on us, so we're going to get to Chris Lowry here in a minute. But here's what I want you guys to know about the officer, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. Okay, here's what we know about the trooper. His trooper, can you pronounce that name?
It looked like Moises Arellano.
It's spelled Moisses. That's his first name. His last name is Arellano.
It's Arellano.
Okay, Arellano.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He is very new to the Arkansas State Police. He graduated from the academy, the Arkansas State Police Academy, on December the 18th, 2025. He hasn't even been a part of the force 8 months yet. Okay. Wow. He's from Black Oak, Arkansas. All right. His first assignment with Arkansas State Police is through Troop C. This incident, as I said, happened on August the 1st of this year. So far, okay, I have not found reliable public documentation establishing that this particular trooper has had any previous excessive force complaints or disciplinary actions or similar encounters. So we did a search for that. We were not able to find that. Now, that's one of the things that I am going to get Marquez Miller to FOI for me. Has he been disciplined for excessive force before? Okay, I'm going to do a FOI, Freedom of Information request for the Arkansas State Police, and we're going to find out more information. Okay, now I do want to get back to this, but while I have Chris Lowry, who is our law enforcement person, let me go ahead and toggle him in and let's have our conversation with him. Let me get him in here. Chris, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
Wonderful, wonderful. I know you guys, you've been listening to us talk about this incident, and I know that you were aware that this happened. You and I are Facebook friends, and we talked about this morning about me sharing this unfortunate situation that happened with Arkansas State Police. You have seen the video, correct?
Yes, sir, I have.
And so obviously, I want to ask you your personal opinion on it. Obviously, we didn't come to talk about it. If you want to talk about what you personally feel, that's left up to you. But one of the reasons why I asked you to come on the platform is to give us some information, give our listeners. We have a lot of people on this live, and we want to educate people on the do's and don'ts of when they are stopped by law enforcement. First of all, take a minute to tell them who you are, what you have going on in Jefferson County. You are running for sheriff down there. And so take a minute to tell them who you are, how long you've been in law enforcement, and what you're doing in Jefferson County.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So my name's Chris Lowry. I live down here in Jefferson County. I decided last September to run for sheriff just because my law enforcement experience. I have over 20 years of law enforcement and 24 years of military as a leader, as a first sergeant in the United States Air Force. And I just wasn't happy with what's going on down here in Jefferson County. So I believe that I was put on this earth to be a law enforcement officer. So I'm just taking it to the next level to serve the citizens of my home community. I'm from Jefferson County. I came back here in 2010 to make this my home and raise my children, which I've done. So we're just going to continue doing what we're doing here in Jefferson County and try to make it better. So
good. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you for answering as many questions as we possibly can. Guys, if you guys have questions, you can just jump in. I'm going to start off first, Chris, by asking when you are stopped by a police officer and let's start, you are ticketed, right? Which this young lady got a ticket. We don't know if she refused to sign the ticket or she signed it and chunked it back to him. My first question is, does a person that's ticketed have the right to refuse to sign a ticket? And then what if they're signing that ticket? What is that ticket saying when they do sign it?
So I would tell you that, over the course of my career, that has changed a little bit. And I was surprised watching that video. Again, I don't have the full context, right? I don't know what citation he was issuing. I know they talked about a minor in possession and maybe speeding, if I'm recalling that correctly.
Yes, it is.
But for an overwhelming majority, I would say almost always now, tickets are, you don't sign them. They're electronic tickets. If I give you an example, if I were to stop you for whatever traffic violation, and then I deemed the appropriate action was give you a citation for whatever, however egregious it was or whatever, then I would go back in my computer and write that ticket, and it's electronic. That's how it's transmitted to the courts and whatever. And all I'll do is print it out. When I return back to your car, I explain to you that I've given you a citation for whatever violation that I'm accusing you of, and giving you an opportunity to know about the phone number you can call to pay it if that's what you decide to do, or showing you your court date that you can go and plead your case in front of the judge, right? We all probably at some point have been stopped, and whether you ran the stop sign or you were speeding or whatever that looks like in your case. So sometimes people don't want to go to court. They just want to pay it, but that's what that does. There's no signature involved of anything that I do currently, unless that electronic system is down, and then we kind of go old school and use handwritten tickets. I would say that the juice ain't worth the squeeze. If you refuse to sign it with me, I'm just going to write on there, refuse to do it. I'm still going to turn it in. It's going to go to court. If you don't show up to court, just because you didn't sign it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Think about it. You got body camera or car camera in this case that shows that the stop did happen. I try to give you a ticket. You didn't sign it, because you were doing whatever it was, 61 and a 40 or whatever the allegation was. Still going to hit the court. If you don't go, then there's just going to be a warrant put out for them for a failure to appear. So, I'm not understanding the full context of that video. I just know how I handle it. And, I'm what they call a field training officer. And that's how I would train new recruits to do it as well. It's not worth all that. So,
and I don't know, but did you tell them how long you've been in law enforcement? Did you say that at the beginning? I don't know if I asked you that. Did you say
I got 20 years of law enforcement experience, and I've been certified in the state of Arkansas for going on 15 years.
Okay. Chris, can you refuse to get out of the car if an officer asks you to get out for whatever reason? He needs you to get out of the car. Can you say, I've not violated the law, I'm refusing to get out of the car? Is that something that a person can do?
No, sir, you can't. And I'm looking at some notes here because I want to quote exactly, right? You get to doing stuff for a long time, and I don't want to misquote, how things can be done. But Pennsylvania versus Mims, which is the United States Supreme Court, that says that if the officer requests you to get out of the car, he can do that. The courts ruled that basically a minor inconvenience to a person on the traffic stop, the violator, right, to step out of the car for safety purposes and for the officer's well-being and so forth, that's an acceptable. They don't think that is a Fourth Amendment violation to have you step out. But now when you step out, there are things that just because you're out of the car doesn't mean they get to go in your pockets. They can't search you, all the things. They don't have to have an articulable fact to have you step out of the car, but they do need to have reasonable suspicion to pat you down, what you guys may know as a Terry frisk or just a pat down or whatever. And so in order for that to happen, I need to see something that makes me to believe that you may or may not have a weapon or that type of stuff. And then I'm just touching the outside of the clothes. But as far as going in pockets and doing all the search, no. So the purpose of getting you out of the car is to take you out of your environment and put us in what I'm gonna call a neutral environment. Okay. We don't know what's in that car. So you can have them do that.
Okay. And then my last question, and now I'll pitch it over to you guys. When should a cop use excessive force, as was seen on that video?
You're asking me that?
Yes. When should a cop when is he legalized to use excessive force? When does never. So there's never a reason that a cop should use excessive force.
The terminology that you're utilizing there, excessive force, is never acceptable, because that means in itself you use more force than was necessary to accomplish the task, the goal, the mission that you were on at that time. So excessive force is never authorized, never should be tolerated, never should be, anything. Now there's different levels of force, obviously, right? But
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I hate to interrupt you. Do you feel like what happened in that video was excessive force? Would that be clarified as slamming her to the ground, punching her? Would you, in your years of law enforcement, would that be considered excessive force?
Looking at it from a sheriff's perspective, okay, that's what I'm doing. I told you that from the go. Absolutely. That's everything that I appeared again, but I will say one caveat. I'm not justifying anything he did or whatever, but I'm looking at a video that, just in complete transparency, I've watched it twice, and neither time does it look good to me in any shape, form, or fashion. You're looking at a guy that is, I don't know, roughly appears to be about my size. I'm 6'1", 6'2", 225 pounds. That guy looks equal to me in some fashion. The young lady, I think she was 18 years old. I'm probably guessing her 5'4", 5'5", 120 pounds. There's a big size difference there. Plus, we talk about in law enforcement, meeting and exceeding what you're giving me, right? So, I mean, if you're just trying to pull away from me, now I'm grabbing you and restraining you, right? I mean, if you're hitting me, maybe I'm hitting you with a baton. Does that make sense, right? You're going up one, right? But what I observed just appeared to be more, it was an active resistance, apparently, but it wasn't like trying to attack him from what I saw. And the two times that I watched it, it was more of, I'm drawing the human element into this, which I think we all should have part of as law enforcement officers. Is young lady appeared to be distraught about fixing to go to jail. I'm sure, I've never been to jail, but I'm sure it's a very traumatizing event. So, so her mind, wherever she went with her mind, right, it just happened. And then I do think it was too quick, too excessive for what I seen in the video. If I was the sheriff, if I was the department head, we'd have lots of questions, right? We would be going back and looking at things that maybe you and the other guests you have here have not seen. I don't know if there's other angles or if there's more audio and just the totality of the circumstances. But your question to me is what I've seen. Yes, it appears to be excessive, and the term excessive and force within law enforcement should never be tolerated.
Pran, do you have any questions?
Yeah, one of the listeners are asking, should he have called a woman officer out before he started?
Yeah, I would say no, and here's why. I mean, I happen to know state police, not all of them. I don't know this guy, right? But I know how state police operates. There's one or two of them out for a large county or larger landmass area. There may not been a female officer at work at the time. I don't recall him. I've actually seen him search her. Right, I think at the time of the incident, he was going to put her in handcuffs. That ain't got nothing to do with it. The law allows me, ma'am, I could search you if I need to, right? But we always consider optics too. If I have the ability, if I was having to arrest you, and I have the availability of a female officer, let me call for her. That just makes sense, right? But if I don't have that, then there's ways I can do it. Put you in front of a body camera, do like knife hands, like where I'm not grabbing and all the things. I don't think he should have had to call for them. State police and county officers typically work, by themselves. It's just large areas they're covering. So I don't see a need for him to have just done that. I will expound upon it a little bit. I've learned this, and this is how I try to police is when I make a traffic stop, I have no idea who's in the car. I have no idea. All I know is the car and the violation. Okay. So then when I go up there, the interactions is where you start developing reasonable suspicion on anything else that's going on other than what the probable cause stop was for. I do think what I saw is that his mindset changed. Right? You know, it appeared we talked about it just a little bit ago. It was going to give a ticket. The allegation is that she might have slung the ticket back at him or whatever. We heard a noise. We didn't see what that was.
Right.
He made a statement of something along the lines of, "You just want to go to jail, don't you?" You know, type deal. But then he gets in the car and he talks to somebody else. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming that it's another trooper. You know, that had an alleged interaction with a young lady a day or two prior. And then I think he's like, "Well, now we're going to jail." So it went from giving her a ticket to now we're going to jail, which I'm not necessarily against if he found out other information, right? That maybe she didn't learn her lesson on Tuesday night, that she got the right to pour her alcohol out or whatever those allegations were.
Yeah.
But it was how we went about it, right? So it went from you want to go to jail, I'm just giving you a ticket, so he talked to somebody else. He seemed fairly polite about getting her out of the car. He gave her some explicit instructions, hands on the car, and then take 2 steps backwards, I think. And that's about the time that it went awry. You know, you can't get a case of the by gods, right? You learn that in the police academy, and you can't say I'm the police by God, if you know what I mean by that, right? And there was just a much different way to handle that situation. So,
Well,
I know what I would have
Anthony,
done. We talked about it today. So,
Was he supposed to tell her why he was putting her in handcuffs?
he should have told her while she was being placed under arrest. There's not a lawful requirement to do that before or after that she's putting in handcuffs. I would almost say that the assumption could be there. She probably knew why she was going to jail. I mean, he'd already talked about the minor possession, which is an arrestable offense, and those type of things. You know, I typically will do that, but I'm reading on the person as well, right? If I'm dealing with somebody who's completely compliant, man, I'm one of the more chill people. I'm like, hey man, it is what it is. This is what we have to do. You know, let you smoke your last cigarette or whatever that is. Kill you with kindness and try to get you to talk you into the car, right? Who wants to fight on the side of the road, even if it's a 100-pound woman or a 300-pound man? Nobody wants to do that, I wouldn't think. So I think it's officer discretion on how he does that, right? And I don't think he would have been wrong if he would have just cuffed her up and said, all right, now I'm taking you down to whatever county jail because you're being placed under arrest for minor possession or whatever the charge was that he was going to put on her. So,
Anthony, Tristan, y'all have any questions?
Yeah, he actually answered all the questions in his statements.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Chris. Obviously, if you, as elected sheriff, you're going to have how many sheriffs that report to you in Jefferson County? How many sheriffs work? How many employees, basically, not only sheriffs, but employees?
Right. It's roughly 100.
So if this situation, obviously, this video happened and this was one of your offers, how would you want the public to handle their, you know, them being pissed off and aggregated and frustrated at this, to what appears to be excessive force? How would you want the public to handle this as you are dealing with this and this is rolling up to your desk? How would you want the public to handle this?
So obviously social media is a big thing these days, right? I mean, Facebook's been around for 15 years and then you got several other ones. And once it hits, right? So if this happened at my department, as soon as I was made aware of it, I would have done exactly what I'm doing now, even if it's down here in my little office, or I'd went to the sheriff's office. I came out with a statement that basically says, you know, hey, we're aware of this. Guy's on administrative leave right now, pending on an internal investigation. What I asked the public to do is allow the investigative process to transpire, let it happen. We might have something that we want to share that shows that didn't get shown on a Facebook video. But then when we do and I think you could do that fairly quickly. I know state police doesn't wear body cameras. They only have the car camera and then a microphone. But once you get to the facts of it and they're, you know, look at his statements, his reports, interview her, interview him, look at the camera. I think you can almost in I don't know, a day or so, probably come back with what your findings are in comparison to policy, a comparison to the law, and honestly, in comparison to optics. I mean, let's just face it. If it looks bad, it is bad.
Right.
Sometimes it's not about right or wrong per se, but how does it look? Just because you can do this, if that's what their policy or law does, it just looks totally bad. So as a leader of an agency and hopefully a leader of this agency down here going forward, I would have already, and it's nothing against, I'm not saying anything bad about the Arkansas State Police. I think I saw this on Friday, so maybe they're just letting the weekend go. I don't know. But I would have come out for sure, had him on administrative leave for his safety, for the public safety. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know what the numbers were. Last time I think I saw it on your page, it was over 10,000 views, right? So there's a lot
It was 58,000 views and it was 700 shares.
Right. So
on my page alone.
That's yours. That's yours, right? So now this guy's out here working. How many people seen it, right? And if he's out there continuing to work, one, if he is bad and doing bad business, we need to stop that until we can prove he either is or isn't. Then also he's out there, and now that as well as I know, somebody be like, "Oh man, you're that dude who just did this the other night," and then it escalates to another. Let's pull him out of the situation. Let's pull the public. Provide if he is a bad apple. You and I interviewed the other night, and we talked about the possibility of bad police officers and how we would deal with that. I just think that's for the greater good. We're not taking any of his money. Go on administrative leave. You're still going to get your paycheck. Just sit at home. Don't call us. We'll call you. Right? And let's answer that to the public. And I think that's the best way to do it. And then you do that quick, fast, and in a hurry, meaning you come out with it initially, and then you give an update on the investigation, and then you give a finality to the investigation, at all that you can lawfully. So, and then that finality would be whether we call it sustained. There's a complaint filed against him. It's either sustained, he did do it, or it's unsustained, or did he violate the law, and are we charging him? There's kind of three different things that are going on.
And that was my last question. You just answered it. Is do the agency have a responsibility after all of this public uproar to say, we did see it? Obviously, they probably can't tell what his disciplinary action was because that's a personnel issue. But they can say if he was terminated, or they can say, if he was, suspended with pay, or do the agency have a responsibility to tell the public, we've dealt with this. This is what happened to him, so the public can kind of calm down and we don't feel like he's gotten off scot-free.
Yeah, I 100% believe that should happen. It's the world we live in. It's the right to know. It's the right thing to do. Mothers, fathers, they want to know that if they're driving through Mark Tree, Arkansas, that their kid doesn't have the possibility of coming in contact with someone who did treat them like this. So I get that. Again, I just want to be clear. I don't know this guy. I don't know the totality of the situation, but I've looked at it just like y'all did. And then just the difference is I have 20 years of law enforcement of knowing what I would have done. Right.
Right.
And sometimes hindsight is exactly that, 2020, but there's just some things that we could have done or he could have done totally different. So, but the public has a right to know for sure. And that grows more and more relevant every day with every incident.
And my last thing is just tell these people, if you are listening and you're part of a Jefferson County residence, while you're running for sheriff, and take this opportunity. Thank you for coming on to plug what you're doing and ask these people for their vote.
Okay. Again, I'm Chris Lowry, Jefferson County resident. I was born and raised right here. Joined the military, traveled the world for 18 years. I lived in 3 different countries and 7 different states, and no place ever felt like home to me. So in 2010, I purposely, consciously, and intentionally moved back here to Jefferson County because it's where I'm from. And told my wife, we were living in Northwest Arkansas at the time, up around Siloam Springs, and told my wife, I said, let's go back home. And she graciously did that. And that's where we raised our kids. So since I've been here, I've just seen a lot of stuff. This is home and I love it. There's a lot of things we could do better. I think the citizens of Jefferson County deserve better. I think the citizens of every city and municipality in this county deserve better. And we've had a long history of decline, an increase in crime and economic development decline. And I think it's time to change that. I think the one key factor that plays in both of those, from lower education levels and lower economic development levels, is purely crime. You guys are in, I know, Brian, you're up in Little Rock. The other folks, I don't know where they're at, but you all know a reputation that is had down here, whether it's true or not. It is perception is reality, right? Just like the case we're talking about. even if the guy is found lawful, if he's found within policy, it still looks really bad, right? We agree with that. We all agree with that. So just like down here, if it is perceived, it is, it is a perception. So we got to change that. And for the past 36 years, it's been on a decline. We used to have over 70,000 residents down here, and now we're down to under 38,000 in the city of Pine Bluff, around 60 in Jefferson County. And I'm just trying to do my part to get into the room with those people that make the big decisions to help change the narrative of Jefferson County. And how do I do that? With what God gave me, which is being a law enforcement man and the ability to do that, I think, in a very fair fashion. And that's what the citizens of Jefferson County deserve. So I'm just asking everybody in Jefferson County needs to look at me as an opportunity to serve you as the new guy, somebody you've not seen in politics, somebody you've not seen around other than being a small business owner and a police officer in this community. Look at change. If you're happy with what's going on, continue with what you're doing. But if you're not happy, you've got no choice but to vote in change.
Well, thank you, Chris. Again, I told you I'll let you come back on when it's closer. We had a conversation. If you guys want to hear our full conversation, go back to our YouTube channel. He was just on Wednesday. Thank you, Chris, for answering the phone, and thank you for coming on to educate our listeners.
Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how this thing turns out. Hopefully Colonel Hager will be on a TV or something tomorrow, or at least release something out of it. I will say, side note, I can't put any names on it, but I did call 3 troopers that I know and just got their opinions. Seems like they all agree with me. So,
oh damn, that's crazy. But thank you, Chris. You have a good evening.
Yes, sir. Y'all too.
All right, y'all. I think what I want to do now, there's so many comments. I think I might open a request line. Obviously, you can call. You guys have any? Y'all got any other things?
The comments have been crazy.
Do you want to try to read them?
Well, I can summarize some. Okay. I've been reading a lot of them.
Let me
There's
put it back
a lady over there who's friends with the family.
Okay.
And she's saying that a lot of people in his family and close friends have said that he has been deported.
I saw that earlier. I don't believe that.
People are going back and forth with her in our comments.
I saw that. I don't believe that.
It's not factual. And she's saying she's actually talked to friends and family. So have the friends and family reach out to UTB. And
I don't believe that.
Because that right now, that's just alleged. Okay.
I don't believe that.
We had a guy in the very beginning from YouTube who talked about how when he was a teenager.
I saw that earlier.
I
got this. Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
No,
he talked about how he was stopped by a lady officer and he had weed and she basically took the weed from him, stumped it out, and told him go on about his way. We had people on the sideline just talking about the same thing. Everybody's on the same thing. Like they, I know Crystal. I'm not believing. I'm just saying, reporting what was on the comments.
No, we don't believe
it's very
it.
alleged. Everything is alleged. Okay, do we need to do the disclaimer?
Yeah, we don't need to do the disclaimer.
The disclaimer is that just because somebody in the notes or in the comments said don't mean it's real. We just reading out what they telling us.
Right.
A lot of people are just saying how poorly African Americans are treated. There was a guy over in the comments that basically said, what do you expect when you act out at a stop? You can't resist and expect for it not to go their way. There was a guy in the comments who agreed with the officer, actually, that I seen earlier. Then there were people who talking about how he actually took it even further and cursed at the young lady. Told her F it, and all this. The language he was using, like she was a man of. I agree with Chris when he said that his size. When he was talking about, he's 6'2", 225, and then we're looking at her. She's about my size, 5'4", 5'5", 100 and I ain't 120 pounds no more, but she's small. And the way he's handling her is like she's his equal.
Yeah,
almost as though he felt not intimidated, but like she was a threat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. It looks so weird to me the way it happened so fast.
And then the arrogance. Well, why you say I can't punch? Who said I can't punch you in your face?
Yeah,
like, and it's one thing you had slammed her down, and so that's what it comes for. That could have been my daughter. That could have been my sister. Mm-hmm. That could have been my mother. Like, I'm like Anthony P. Like, I just really do pray. And I don't want this to happen anything to anybody, but Lord, please protect me, because I know I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do some other things. And this will be a setback. This would really be a setback. It literally brought me, and I've watched this multiple times, that I get emotional because he thought that he was just on the side of the road with this black girl and nothing was going to freaking happen. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was going to happen. I don't understand how he thought that even being recorded, that this would not be a thing. This wouldn't be a thing. How do you think that you can handle anybody? And if anybody knows this young lady, nobody's saying on there, I think she was from Manila, Arkansas. If anybody, I don't know if she has a Facebook page. We would love to have a conversation. We have to keep putting this out there. If you have not shared this video, please go to my page, the page that I'm streaming from. Go down my timeline. I shared the video. It was shared over like 600, 700 times. It's been viewed like 58,000 times. Please continue to share it to your followers. That is the only way that we're going to make this important enough for Mike Hager of the Arkansas State Police to do something. Do we want to read some more? I do want to read this. If you want to read some comments, Pren, we can do that.
Okay. Another thing, I gotta say, I hate to say it, but I agree with AP as well. What he said earlier, I hate to say it, but and even kind of going over with Tris, because some of the decisions that we make, there are consequences behind them,
right?
And a lot of our teenagers, and I've raised 3 children, so I know even you can, want to tell them do this, do that, do that. But sometimes they in certain positions, and unfortunately, this is the consequences behind making bad decisions.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened beforehand or anything like that, but I am real big on accountability, and I hate that this is going to be a lesson that she has to learn this way. But you can't be riding with. Oh, it's excessive. But you can't be riding with open alcohol. You can't be getting pulled over multiple times. You can't be just out here doing what you want to do. Even if you are 18, you know, there are consequences behind our actions. No, it's not okay in any way. I'm not saying it's okay in any way. It's not okay. But we do have to remind ourselves some of the things that land us in places like this, because if we do certain things, sometimes we end up in front of people who are monsters. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole, 16, 17-year-olds out at 2 a.m. Well, if you wasn't out at 2 a.m., if you was at home like you were supposed to be, you wouldn't have been in this position for this to happen. Right. And not in no way am I saying this is her fault, but I am saying, like he said, in the schools, teaching them how we need to deal. They're not in reality right now. Teenagers are not in reality. I'm telling you, I got one. They in their own space. They in their own mindset. Yes, they entitled. We they Uber drivers. We lifting them. We DoorDash them. The world is revolving around them. And then you got people like this officer out here who takes advantage of his badge. So.
Robin Denise is saying something that we can't confirm. This is all allegedly. What is she saying, praying down here?
The bottle was sealed and not open. That's what was stated in the video.
Yeah, but she's still underage to even have possession of it. I mean, if I'm on the wrong, whether I'm wrong or right, to a cop with a gun, yes, sir, no, sir. I apologize, sir. I didn't know. Play dumb if you have to. I didn't know I couldn't have it, so I apologize.
The problem is, Evan, and I didn't say this, and obviously Chris has saw the whole video.
Yeah.
An officer came that said, and this is all allegedly, but we're talking about the whole thing. The whole thing is allegedly.
Yeah.
That she was supposed to be stopped a couple of days ago and had alcohol. So this is her second stop.
Well, I mean, that cop should have took me to jail then.
Right.
But you can't charge me for some shit I did a couple of days ago. We talking about this situation today, sir.
Right.
If you want to give me a ticket for today, give me a ticket for today. Don't give me a ticket for your partner not doing his damn job.
Right.
But give me a ticket on what you see today. But I'll also teach my kid, when you're dealing with a cop, I ain't gonna put a color on it, white, black, or whatever. You gotta keep 3 cops in the chamber of Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Don't call mama, don't call daddy, call Jesus, because it's power in that name. Ain't no power in mama name. No power in daddy name.
My son always call me when he about to get arrested.
Yeah, he need to call Jesus because mama ain't got no power.
Behind him. He'll tell the police, "Hey, my mama on the speakerphone."
No, I'm calling Jesus.
He do it every time.
Jesus would have made that cop stop.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I think we also, like Pren is saying, educate our kids that the best thing you could do when you get stopped is just get home safe.
Yeah.
If this officer don't get to a point, if he asks you out the car and it's unlawful, get your ass out the car.
Keep your hands up where you can see him at all times.
Yes, get out of the car. And if he violates your right let daddy fight that when you get to
Yeah.
the house, because I'm gonna be on his ass. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But don't try to solve that mystery out there on the side of the road.
By
Don't try to
yourself.
resist.
Yeah.
Don't try to do anything. If he asks you to do something, if he asks you to sign, it's lawful. Sign a motherfucker. We gonna figure it out
Yeah.
after. There's no reason to make this situation escalate to this magnitude where he's slamming you down on the pavement. It's nobody but you out there. It's 10:42
Yeah.
at night when he stopped her. It was in Manila, Arkansas. I don't know how dark the highways
Yeah.
were. What's the population of people that know you down there? So
Yeah.
you were just at a whole disadvantage from the beginning, from
Yeah.
the get-go.
Yeah.
That still does not change that this officer is a monster. He is out there doing these things in front of the camera. He don't even have, it's almost like being robbed with no mask. I've been robbed a couple of times, and when a person robbed me with no damn mask, that's bold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even try to hide his identity. Didn't even try. He knew that he didn't try to get on the side of the car. He knew that the hood of his car was being recorded,
Yeah.
and he didn't care, which is the reason why it's just crazy that a trooper that's only been on the force 7 to 8 months, this is behavior that he has done more than once, right?
Marquez Miller said that early in the comments when someone said, well, there was nothing that they found on them yet. He said, just because no one has complained yet doesn't mean it hasn't happened
Yeah.
yet.
And he ain't been out there long enough.
Yeah.
And some people don't know who to complain to.
Yeah, right.
That is exactly right. So we'll wait and see. Another thing that Arkansas State Police do that I really hate, this damn where they hit the car with a pit maneuver. That stuff is crazy
I can't
too.
Stand it.
That pit maneuver, that is just, I think that's got
excessive.
To be unconstitutional that our governor and would allow this. All of these state troopers have those rams so that they can do the pit maneuver. And you've got, not only are you on the freeway going 80, 90, sometimes 100 miles per hour, you're endangering the person that you are stopping, and their car could spin out and go over the median and hit an innocent person.
Yeah.
So that's all unconstitutional. Let me just tell you, the Arkansas State Police is off the chain. It's headed by, I think his name is Hager or Mike somebody. Yeah. But I will be in contact. Marquez and I are going to do an FOI. We're going to request this information. Yeah. Once we get it, we will publicize this. You can do your job. If you have not shared this video, I'm asking you to go down my page and share that to your timeline, people that are on your friends, so they could see it. And I'm assuming that that's how Benjamin Crump got it. Everybody was sharing it, and he actually shared it this weekend. So
I mean, even tag it to the Arkansas State headquarters Facebook page.
Yes.
Let the employees that work over there see it.
Yes. Yes, that is so true. That is crazy. There's so many comments. Obviously, we can't get through all the comments. Thank you, praying, for summing up this. We're going to continue to follow this story. We're going to continue. At least I am going to be posting about it. I've probably posted 3 or 4 times since Friday, but I am going to stay on this, and I promise you, I will come back and I will tell you what happens with Marquez does the FOI, and we'll tell you how the response, and keep your eye on this to see how this ends up. Okay. Tristan, do you want to do your highlight right now? You want to do that?
Oh, we can knock it out.
Okay. All right. So listen, if you guys want, Tristan is spotlighting businesses, local businesses here. If you want Tristan to put your business in the spotlight, send Tristan an inbox on his Facebook page, or send an email to utbpodcast@lr@gmail.com. Let him know the name of your business, how long you've been in business, where it's located, and what you doing and what you do. And what you do, you don't have it, Tristan. Let me put it up here. I sent that text to you.
I'm sorry.
Do you know who this barbershop, these people are, Tristan?
It's barber going on. Let me see who it is.
It's okay. So Them Damn Wings is sponsoring it. And so I just kind of sprung this on Tristan. I sent it to him this weekend.
It may be his girlfriend Zane. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, this barbershop is doing free haircuts for back to school people on tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, does it have a time on here, Prem? What is that time?
12 to 4 p.m.
And they're doing back to school haircuts and basic braids at Barb and her Barb in her house lounge.
Where's the
Look like
address?
Barber House.
Yeah, what is it? Give them the address over there.
Oh,
Print it right
Barb
now.
her house.
Yeah,
lounge.
Barb.
Okay.
Where you see Ann that motherfucker?
Barb her.
I said Ann. You said Ann. Don't get them Ann on the motherfucker.
1017 Pike Ave, guys.
Yes,
So
in
keep
North
that
Little
out the
Rock.
way.
If you have school-age kids, you need them to get free haircuts. Take them to 1017 Pike Avenue, and they're saying some basic braids, so girls too. And it is from noon to 4 on tomorrow. I know
They got free glizzies for the kids.
What is glizzy?
What's a
What is that?
glizzy?
Hot dog.
How you call it glizzy?
So tomorrow, 12 to 4, free haircuts, free braids for the young ladies. Take them over there on Pike, 1017 Pike Avenue in North Little Rock. Okay.
And it also says scan to register and call 501-647-4818. Please scan to register.
All right. So you probably better get your phone out. And if you're not on the phone, hopefully we'll come back and I'll put it in the comments, scan the register, because I'm assuming that they're probably going to be sold out with people that they could have on there. Okay. All right. Jayla's actually sick. Today we are thinking Jayla, y'all keep Jayla in your prayers. She just texted us right before. We think she might have
Did she let you know? Did she let you know before 12 or after 12?
she actually texted this morning.
Wow,
She went to the hospital.
Yeah, she went to the
urgent care.
she texted in
I'm
this
just
morning.
asking, y'all motherfuckers, you be sending me text messages about 12 o'clock. You come in today to the studio and shit.
Yeah, because it's
but
questionable.
the problem I have with it though, it ain't in the group text. It's on my own personal goddamn text. I'm like, shit.
She didn't want y'all to know her business.
Nah, I'm talking about me.
He be want to know, is everybody getting
Yeah,
this?
everybody getting changed. Yeah, you need to say that shit to everybody. Goddamn it, everybody. Because Tristan done been 4-5 days and he ain't got no goddamn maternity leave or PTO.
Tristan he came in today. He was like, it seems like it's been ever since I've been here. Tristan been gone on
That nigga, he
on
come
the
back,
damn
don't even know
tour.
how to operate
I
shit.
got bills to pay.
I know
Everybody
that's
can't have
right.
secret jobs.
I know.
I got bills.
That's he got you, P. He got
Yeah,
you.
he
P.
a secret
got
job. You can't get served. Goddamn child support can't find you and shit. You know.
Oh my God.
I feel like this. At least I feel like that's to be true.
So you ain't doing no sticking and nothing wet. So you ain't got no kids. So you
yes,
don't know
I
nothing
am.
about that shit.
Yes, he is.
Uh-oh.
He said he is. Did you hear what you said, Anthony?
That
He
nigga-
ain't doing
That
nothing
nigga doing
sticky.
he doing a dry rub.
But listen to what you say, P.
He doing a dry rub.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let's get into the Ask UTB question. Listen, if you want us to give you relationship advice, we will do that. The whole crew will give you relationship advice on the spot. Okay.
And everybody's single.
We can tell you how we
We
went
can tell,
wrong.
yeah. We can tell you what we did wrong.
So
all
you
right?
got them do's and don'ts.
That is
Don't
amazing.
listen to us, y'all. Don't do it.
Email your question. That is so damn funny.
Don't do it.
Oh my God.
But we still will give you relationship advice,
We
even
still
though we
will.
don't have a relationship.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be good advice
It's gonna
too.
be
I
good.
swear we be giving some good
Hey,
advice.
You see, we happy.
Then the
We-
best
we
people that can give you
smiling.
advice though, the ones that ain't in a relationship, because they relationship keep getting fucked up. They can tell you what not to be doing.
Oh, we the problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
We got
I
that
know I'm the
problem.
problem. I've been saying I was the problem.
Oh Lord, here it is. Okay, the Ask UTB question comes from a woman. Okay, this woman is 46 years old. All right, she has reconnected with an old boyfriend that she dated back some time ago.
Let it go.
He ain't got to the question yet, Trish.
She spent the block. She doubled back. Tristan, the spinning the block. Pran don't believe in spinning the block. Tristan don't believe
I
in.
kind of do now.
You
Okay.
spinning the block.
I'm just playing. Keep going. Don't take it
Okay, all
serious.
right, okay. All right, so she has been dating this guy for 3 months, okay? And she's fallen back in love with him. She stated that she is in love with him, okay? Here's her issue that she has. She feels like that he is too attached to his ex-wife and the mother of his 2 kids. He's divorced, okay? She said that he has 2 kids from a previous marriage. The kids are 15 and 10 years old. All right. He steals. This is why she feels like he's attached to his ex-wife. He still pays for her car insurance. He still takes her car to get maintenance, to get oil changes, and to the service.
What else he maintenance in?
And she is in a relationship with somebody else.
Oh, hell no.
When she asked her new boyfriend about this, he said to her, I am teaching my son how to treat a woman, and I am teaching my daughter how to be treated. She is asking us, is it something that she should be concerned about, or is she overreacting? Now, I am going to go to Tristan. Since he's been out the longest, we're going to let Tristan go.
I've been out the longest.
Yeah,
You've been out for
on
like 3 weeks.
vacation.
Tristan, you've been out for a long
Works
time.
every other
Oh,
Sunday.
my
He always on the road. Jayla always on vacation. Candy comes in every other Sunday.
You've been on vacation, Tristan. You've been
They
on
all
a
have
3 week
been working.
a 3-week hiatus. So you get to go first. What shit is she overreacting, Tristan? He is taking the car to get serviced. He still has her car on his insurance. She still pays for the insurance.
That's doing too much.
That's doing too much.
The kids can be on the insurance, but you got a man.
Hold on, what do you mean kidding me?
I'm saying when
his
they
kids?
drive.
Yeah, they his kids.
I'm saying when
Oh.
they start driving, I feel like he's doing a little bit too much.
So she has a right to be worried about that.
Word. Yeah, had that.
She should be side-eyed,
Yeah.
Tristan. She should be side-eyed.
Yeah.
So you don't think, Tristan, that a man could be divorced from his wife
Yes,
and
but
still
you ain't
have
got to
her?
do all that. You can
What-
go help her bring stuff. But you ain't got to have her on the insurance. Y'all not together.
Mhm.
Pay your own bills. You got all man. You got a man. I can see if she was single and
still getting you
That
that thing.
Praying don't give a
Still.
damn if you're single.
Right.
I ain't got the praying yet. Praying ain't your turn yet. Ain't your turn yet, praying.
Yeah.
He doing too much.
Yeah, doing too much.
Anthony, what you think? What you think, Anthony?
Give me an overview again. I'm gonna sit beside this slow motherfucker.
They've been dating for 3 months. Okay, she reconnected with her old
3
boyfriend.
months?
Yeah, she's been
Oh,
dating.
she don't-
Yeah. See how I want you to do it
Okay,
again when you can
so
hear.
she only been dating. Look at Prince. She can't wait her turn. She only been dating for 3 months, but she reconnected because they dated before. Apparently, he got married.
It start over. Ain't no. You don't pick up where you left off.
Hey,
I'm a new nigga. You a new bitch.
Yeah. Like
That's 3 months.
So
Yeah.
what
You
she's
can't
saying
be
is that
asking for
he's
shit.
still attached to his ex-wife. He has her on the car insurance. He still takes her car to get the oil
this
change.
nigga dumb, stupid, and crazy.
So she like, you can't be doing that, and you in a relationship with me. You can't be doing that. Do you agree with that analogy, Anthony?
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I
Somebody
agree.
need to slap his ass though. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, have he moved on? Do he got a new girlfriend, a new woman, or a new female? Or
It's
new...
her.
Her.
It's
You
her.
not listening?
I'm sitting over here by your slow ass. That's why I'm acting slow.
No,
Shit.
see, so they're dating her
You don't even
now.
have
He's
your
got a
headset
new
on.
girlfriend, but
Yeah.
he's still doing stuff for his ex-wife.
He
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, he same thing. He's still stupid, dumb, and crazy. I ain't doing. Once I leave, all the benefits that go with me leave. You know, we not know what they call friends with benefits, but I got a new
They
woman.
Benedictine. They gotta be.
I said benefits, motherfucker.
They Benedictine.
What's benefits?
benefits.
They still screwing around. You think,
Yes.
Tristan?
Yes.
I mean,
Why
yeah,
divorce her then if you still gonna
yeah.
sleep with her?
What? Nothing from nothing
He
leaves
checking
nothing.
oil, spitting oil. He doing.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you.
All right, Priya, you've been waiting. What do you think, Priya? Is she overreacted? What's going on with this relationship?
Girl, you ain't overreacting in no way. What other reason does this man who has then got a divorce from this woman have to be paying the car insurance and getting her? He
The
changing
car
her
I'm paying
oil
the
all
note
right.
on.
He changing her oil all right. He's changing her oil, baby girl. I'm telling you right now, what he like to do is the same thing he did with you.
Mm-hmm.
He keep that friend zone going, keep hipping them out. So when you gone, he gonna rotate right back to her and whoever else is in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, if any of my exes is still doing anything for me, I'm talking to y'all women right now. It's because they still trying to get it. That's why.
They still getting it.
They ain't getting it, AP.
Well, he dumb, but
telling it
he
right
dumb,
now.
stupid, and crazy. But he doing it and ain't getting it. All these women out here, you ain't the goddamn last woman on earth.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like, clearly.
I don't know what kind of thing she got. Then he still paying that shit. She must got
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like P. I mean, when you quit me, you out of there.
Because what's the point?
You
What's
out
the
of
point?
there.
What's the point of staying with me for if
Right.
you still
I
getting
ain't
all the
paying your
benefits?
damn insurance. I ain't taking your damn car to no damn
I
service.
ain't paying shit.
I ain't my new girl ain't got to tell me that shit. It's out of there when I leave.
Yeah.
She shouldn't even have to even talk about.
Now-
She shouldn't be sending it to our single ass.
If she his baby mama or something, and she had a flat on the side of the road, I come out there and
Nah, I
change the
understand
tire.
that. I
Yeah,
understand
for the
that.
kid.
I
You
understand
know,
that.
I ain't gonna buy a new tire. Go get you a used tire. You know, we can go to Dale's Tire and get you a $50 tire.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
to get you back on the road. You know,
But there are some, I guess obviously we're the four of us don't operate in that, but there are some guys that even when they divorce, they take care of their ex-wife and they keep, I know a lot of a couple of my partners pay their cell phone bills,
These
right?
niggas
They
are
still
simps.
doing that.
No.
Are
So-
they ex-wives?
Yes.
simps.
What's their names? Write it down.
Simps. Simps.
They do.
Right-
They
right
pay the
now,
cell
I'm
phone
serious.
bill.
Simps.
Send it in the group chat.
For real, some of them are more concerned with making sure their kids have what they need. Like, the car deal, I could see how some guy, not me, would think, hey, I want to make sure the car that my kids are riding in are insured.
Well,
As the
and
new
all of
boyfriend,
that.
I would have a problem with that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. Me too. I
Yeah.
ain't doing it.
Well,
I
tell
am not
tell
doing
nigga
it.
pay my insurance too, baby. What shit? Add my shit on his shit.
Since
He
he's,
gonna do-
since he's such a nice
but,
guy.
but he gotta like you, P. You want to?
I'm taking care of his goddamn kid. Hey, you need to put an insurance on my car and I take your little journey
you
to
sleep with the
McDonald's.
mama.
Yeah, I'm transporting the kids back and forth to school. I need
I need to be
insurance.
added on the insurance too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Lord.
saying.
Come on, read these
Crazy.
comments, Priya.
I'ma
Marcella
make sure
Sound Winston is
kids see
saying.
Marcella said, "Red flags, move on, girl. You confused."
Yeah. No, we ain't gonna put that up. That's something else. What is Rhonda saying?
He would have been better off saying, "My kids riding that vehicle,
Okay.
and it needs to be safe."
Now, so I said that, and even though,
Well, you need to get you a baby mama that can afford some goddamn liability insurance.
what is Rhonda also saying?
Girl, run fast.
Candy Webb is saying.
Apparently, he loved keeping. That's what I said. Candy keeping his hand in cookie jars. She not the only one.
Candy
he's
be in
been
the
block
comments
with.
more than she be at the studio.
Shut up.
Yeah, hey, I ain't say that shit again. I don't know. My
Get
mama
out,
want
Candy.
my
Okay,
mama
I
will
was
still
trying
come
to
to work
say, I love
virtually when he
I
out.
love you, Candy.
If
What
I'm
is-
out work, I'm off, goddamn. I ain't
what-
coming
I
goddamn
mean,
work.
Candy be out on Wednesday.
Yeah. what
I'll
do
be my
YouTube
girl.
say?
If he's still paying for the car, that makes sense to keep up with the maintenance because she won't.
That don't make sense.
No.
And
that
she'll
don't- he
run
should
into the
be-
ground and she won't be able to buy a new one. Is what he's saying.
I don't give a damn. Hell, give me custody of the goddamn kid. Put your ass on child support. Give me the kid, then you can't afford it.
What is Marcella saying? The last comment she's saying.
Spinning the block is like jumping off the merry-go-round. Foolish.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
You
Sometimes.
spin the block. P?
No, it's my fault as a nigga to get the block spent on his ass.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes nigga become a better nigga over the years. You know, and he done, try to right his wrongs and he want to come back and he know ain't no
Trying
other
to go
stuff
back and get his girl right.
Ain't nothing else out there. Ain't
Spin
nothing
the
else out
block.
there.
And then sometimes, praying you after you date somebody and then you date somebody else and you know that what you had, that was a good dude. And so I really was asking too much, but I didn't got a taste of these other people that's out here that ain't doing nothing. So you might want to go back and say, I was
But
being a
when
little
you come
foolish.
back though, you can't start off with the same pay you was getting after you've been here for 5
You
years.
gotta work your way
It's
up.
like a
Wait.
damn job. You quit this motherfucker and come back, you start back off
That minimum
$7.95. Yeah,
My
you got that right.
experience is spinning the block don't never work out either. You left him for a reason. That was God. God was
It could have been
giving
you
your
though,
ass.
praying. It could have been you.
Yep.
You
Yep.
spent the block because you messed up.
Yep.
And you've changed. So
Yep.
now I'm gonna go back.
Yep.
Well, I've been finding out that I'm the problem. So
Yep.
but that's another show. That's
Yep.
not today. We're not talking about today, but just
Mm.
my experience spinning the block don't normally work out. As a matter of fact, have everybody in here spent the block before?
Yes.
I'm trying
Have
to see.
you?
I don't think I have.
Have
Nah, I ain't spin the block.
I'm trying to figure out. I
I-
can't say I ain't never. So let's
I can't say I
qualify
can't say I
this.
won't never will, but
Yeah,
I
and let's
haven't.
qualify this. Spinning the block don't mean that you done went back and slammed her a couple of times. That means that you have been in a relationship. So I think we have always spun
Spin
the block.
is either or.
either one. You double
No,
back. It's
wait.
a double back.
Huh?
Somebody has went back and hunched
Relationship.
somebody, but I'm
That's
saying
still spinning
I
the
ain't
block.
okay. So I have spent the block.
Okay.
Being-
So we all just spent the block, right?
Yeah.
You done
Right.
gave
Now,
us some
4 out of
conversation to
4.
spin
And
that
now
block.
we all single, right?
right.
Yeah.
4 out of 4. That tells us it don't work. That
No,
goes to
you just
How?
sometimes her stuff might be better than her. And so, I would go on, I still fool with the stuff. I don't fool with her.
What?
that you
You might
don't know nothing about
that
this.
thing,
You
but you
don't
don't
know
really deal
nothing
with
about. You
her.
don't know nothing about this,
You better
Tristan.
not-
You
you
know,
better not be getting no
we talking about some
Calling
P.
it
We talking about some PUSSY.
Oh,
You know,
my
we ain't talking about
goodness.
no.
You call this stuff. It don't sound good.
So what you saying, P, is you can spend the block on going back to Hunter, but you might not be spend the block in a relationship. And that's what I'm saying. I think, you know, spend the block has two different meanings. Spend the blocks to me don't mean you don't double back on Hunter.
You know, sometimes, you know, dude, if they can just deal with the thing and don't deal with her, they'll do that.
I think I think that that's his thing. He keep his hand
in the cookie jar.
Yeah, he just keep it there. So whenever he need to come back, he can grab a
Now,
cookie whenever he
I
wants.
will say this though, some simps though, what they'll do that type of stuff because women love, you know, rats love cheese, and they'll do that as a form of cop blocking. You know, he'll do this to keep you from moving on in your own life, but he got somebody else.
Well, I mean, so young lady, if you're listening to the podcast, we are all saying you have every right to be concerned about this woman, this guy that's paying his ex-wife bills. What do you? So Prin, you're the only female on here.
Baby girl.
What do you suggest she quit him, or what do you suggest she do? Put her foot down, or how do you suggest she rectify this situation?
See, I hate to give this type of advice, but this is what I do. I would be done because the fact that you even gotta ask us about it already tells us you know he ain't no good with it, right?
But
it's only 3 months in. It's only 3 months in, and
he ain't paying her bills.
He ain't paying new girl bills.
No.
Oh, she really tripping in. Shit, if I ain't get the same shit, hey, you gotta give me some incentive,
she
baby.
paying her own car insurance.
No.
She getting her own oil changes.
Damn, baby, she don't even know how
But you
valuable
just came
she
back
is.
3 months. You can't get none of that.
She don't even know how valuable. Yeah, she can.
Because over these years, he been communicating with her. He been
Yo.
checking in with her, getting her some more money.
She didn't say that, Prin. She said they. She didn't say Prin add to the damn story. She didn't say that. She said she spit the block and she liking him now.
Let me tell you why I know. The reason I know that this happened with her because he's doing it with the ex-wife.
Yeah, the black
we
woman
is. That's
anthem
who he
is what you won't do, somebody else will. So, lady, take your own advice of what he won't do, somebody else will. You know how valuable you is. You got that thing between your legs.
That's all you care about.
I'm just telling her how valuable.
Every episode is that thing.
She valuable, man. I'm telling you, I guarantee you put her thing up against your thing. I guarantee you come in last.
No.
It depends on who's probably wanting it.
He gonna come in last.
Look at Tristan. Look at Tristan.
Hey, I'm telling you, woman stuff is always out doing every man thing. Nobody buying no thing.
Pray read these comments.
People paying for the thing that woman got no.
Rear view mirror is what's behind you, not what's to come.
I get it.
Marcella, man, Marcella's so
But
wise.
a lot of women drive looking in the rearview mirror.
But you know, P, you know they say the windshield is big. And
I
the
know,
rearview
but
mirror
they don't.
small.
They don't look.
You don't supposed to be looking behind you. But I hear you. I hear you. What is Candy Webb saying?
Candy is saying,
Don't
I
even
spin the block and he
Yo.
spin the fuck out of me.
That's y'all what?
That's dog. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it, ladies.
Marcella saying,
nope, I'm not spinning no block, no curve, and definitely no ditch. I know that's
what
right.
is Tony O. Dixon saying?
Rats love cheese, P said. Hilarious, but true.
They do.
And what is he, Tony O. Dixon saying?
That thing.
She talking about me?
Hey, that thing, I'm telling you, hey, Tony, you'll never go hungry. Nothing. You get a woman, you ain't got to have nothing. If you got that thing, hey, a nigga will buy you something to eat, pay for your gas, pay your light bill, all that.
So why is a lot of women homeless?
Because they don't know their worth. They don't know.
They underselling that thing.
They don't know their worth. They don't know. It ain't like it was before COVID. Yeah, you go up high. I got to kick that high 40. Get that high 40, but get what you can get. Stop talking about some
$40.
Yeah,
that's what you paying, P. That 40.
That's what everybody getting. Get that high 40.
$40 AP.
Girl, hey, $40 a lot of goddamn money if you ain't got it.
Oh my God.
Telling
Did
you.
we say the
High
disclaimer?
40.
I'm the only one being responsible here.
Priya want to put the
Damn
disclaimer.
what Priya want. Damn what Priya want.
Read it,
The
Priya.
views of the opinions expressed by the host and guests, specifically AP, are their own and not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, and positions of the UTB network, its owners, its staff, including P and B, and sponsors and affiliates. Okay, AP opinion is AP opinion. To sum it up,
Man, you know, gas high as hell. Everybody might not have the stuff you got, Prince, so they gotta get what they want to get what they can get.
But a high 40.
High 40, your stuff ain't always been at the top all your goddamn life. You thinking of high 40s and shit before?
You crazy.
You ain't never had no high 40.
No, I ain't never had no high 40.
Back then, you probably get a high 40, $40 worth like $80 back then.
You crazy as hell. First of all,
You know, it's inflation now, so shit don't decrease a little bit. You know, your blue book value went down a little bit, so you can't get that same shit no more you getting.
I'm priceless, baby. I'm priceless. Crazy.
Bro, you not the same motherfucker you were 20 years ago.
Oh, I've been priceless.
I'm just
What's my
saying,
name?
the
My real
niggas
name is
that couldn't get you 20 years ago, they feel they have a chance now.
They don't.
You know?
They don't. Let's go ahead and put that out there right now. Let's keep rolling. I'm
Come
not
on, y'all.
looking. I don't want it.
Oh, my
Especially if you
goodness.
have the opinions like AP.
With that high 40.
With
P
that
trying to
high
spend that
High 40, man. I'm telling y'all.
Get out my DMs. Don't text me, don't call.
Hey, high 40, you got
I'm
gray
scared
hair
of
on your
$40
coochie, you can get that high 40.
Jeez.
Look at
Let's
let me
say
see
Tristan.
what Marcella's
look it up?
saying.
P, that's a good one. Those simple chicks. I do like the song Spin That. That's
Spin
our
That.
song.
That's what I'm
Marcella.
saying. See what I'm saying? I know they got that high 40 up
What
in
is,
them.
what is Tony Dixon saying?
$40 for those walking up and down MLK and Charles Bussey.
No, they don't get no high 40. They get,
Guru is saying.
How are you? Ladies need to just plead the fifth.
That's the guru. All right, we're gonna get into the Jayla with the T. Jayla is sick.
Jayla can't
Yeah.
tell her tea if she ain't here to do
She
the tea.
sent us. She still sent.
She need to drink some tea.
No.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Y'all lay off Jayla. Lay
Okay.
off Jayla.
That's
Love
the
you,
best-
Jayla.
Jayla got
Guys
the flu.
today.
She got.
Lord.
She not
yeah.
even watching.
This the best-
She
She
real
is
sick.
watching. She said it said Jayla Jefferson at the bottom.
This the
Oh,
best
okay,
time to get
okay.
Jayla when she can't talk back.
Oh,
This the
hell
best
no.
time. Get her ass, Tristan. Get her ass. Goddamn
Don't
shit.
worry, Jayla. I got you
Get
back.
her
I ain't
ass.
talking about nothing.
Come on,
over
let's
here.
do her news, y'all. Let's do her news. Here we go.
Breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight.
These days I'm courtside with a mascot.
Y'all be quiet.
the tea, bitch?
She came in with a drop.
The tea.
We had to wait 2 years.
I don't stir the pot, but I will spill the tea. This is Jayla with the tea.
All right, Jayla, we know we got people hating on you and jealous of you, but we are doing your news anyway, baby. If you're listening, please get
She
well.
here.
Please
She
get well.
here.
And
We
make
love you,
Tristan
Jay.
bring you some damn medicine over there while he talking that crap about you. Make him be okay. All right, so we only have 3 stories today. Our local story is about, I know you guys heard about this young lady, Karina Marks, who's 24 years old. She had this thing where she was dating this guy who was older. The guy name is Corey Smith, and I think right now he lives in Candy's hometown. Look at Jayla say, "I'm here. I got you, Tristan Hobb." That was just Jayla just said, "I'm here." She was dating this guy from the age of 15, and she told the story of her dating this older guy, a guy that was working for the North Little Rock School District, and she was spending the night over his house, and it turned into a sexual relationship at 15. Okay, he is much older than she is. He is currently working or was currently working at Fulbright Elementary, and I think they put him on administrative leave, but she actually did a live, and Little Rock Hood News shared this live, and she talked about getting pregnant at the age of 15 or 16 by this older guy, and his name is Corey Smith. And I am in contact with her. I think that she is going to come on the platform. I did have a conversation with her. She wants to come on. I invited her to come on today, but she said that Sunday was not a good day. So hopefully we can arrange her coming on and have a conversation with her. She did this live, and it was a long live. I'm only going to play a minute of it, and then we're going to come back and talk about this. You can tell that this girl is really, really young based on, how she was talking. But she did say that she was going to come clean and tell the truth about this relationship with this older guy that she has been dating and ultimately has gotten pregnant by since the age of 15. I'm going to play a minute of it. We'll come back and we'll talk about it.
I'm finna tell him everything. Why not? I'm not finna keep my mouth closed no more, gang. Oh God, that shit dead. So First and foremost, you funny. You funny as fuck.
I can put up, bitch.
First and foremost, I'ma just say this. Corey, no, he knew how much I loved him. Like, I swear to God, I'ma just start off with this, because when me and him first started this shit out on God, like, I was young as fuck. But the only reason why I kept this shit a secret for so long, gang, was because I love that man. Like, I'm just not gonna lie or nothing like that. I did. But boom, we finna take it all the way from the get-go, the beginning. I was 15. We could run the receipts back. I was 15 when I met Corey. He started out working at the high school. As soon as I started 9th grade, at the high school, North Little Rock High School, he started working there with my mom. They all had a little group.
So she goes on, and this live lasts forever. She tells it all, right? I mean, a woman scorned is a woman scorned is a hell of a situation. For so long, I think the young lady is somewhere around 24 now. She was 15, so this was 9 years ago. She does have a son. I don't remember the name of the son.
Does it daddy?
She's saying that he's the father of the baby. When she got pregnant, she said she was trying to protect him, and she told her mother that she had gotten pregnant by somebody else. But something happened. I don't know what happened that made her come out and tell what is. And now this is all allegedly. We need to say this is all allegedly before y'all go saying we said this. This is only what she said in her live. We reported we're repeating what she said, but we did say it. You're right, Tristan.
Yeah.
But if you go back to the live, it's on Little Rock Hood News page. Shout out to Little Rock Hood News. Go back about 4 or 5 days ago. She did a live, and I don't know if the live has been taken down from her page. Her name is Karina Marks, and I think she's 24 now. But she goes through telling the story of how she has had this relationship with this guy whose name is Corey Smith. Somebody's calling
Corey
Smith. Let me see who this is. Hold on a second. Unpacking the Baggage podcast. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Well, how are you? What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Valerie. I'm calling from Blytheville, Arkansas.
Okay, Valerie, you have something you want to say?
Yes. Are you all still live?
Yeah, we are live.
Okay. I sent you all over the full video footage because I saw that you all had bits and pieces of the video footage. I have stayed in contact with the mom. I did get in touch with being Crump in reference to this case because of the fearsome of the fact that this will happen again and that it does need to be brought to everyone's attention about the misconduct that was obtained. I did see that there was some questions that was asked. And again, I sent over the full video footage because the young lady that was driving did not indeed have the open container. It was completely closed, which the trooper did state that abundantly. It was a closed container. It was not open, although she is underage, of the age of 21, but it was a closed container. But the officer, if looking at the video footage, the reason that it made me so upset is because when he asked her to get out of the car, he had already cited her for court in September for the allegational offenses that he found her to have at the time. Okay. And once he was releasing her to go, she got ready to give him back the clipboard. And based on the way that he didn't like her delivery with the clipboard, which is clear on the video footage,
right?
He was being upset. So he turned around in the video footage. You'll see where he asked Ben for her to give him back the citations, which once you've charged somebody, you are not supposed to go back in and then ask them for those charges back. You give them those, and if you're going to add on to them, you can add on to them if you want to add on to them, but you don't rebuttal and take those back. If they're charges and you felt like they were valid, they should have stayed valid. Right. And you add on to it, if anything. But he asked for them back, and he then came back as an official And if you're obtaining and knowing the law, you shouldn't have to call in my opinion. You shouldn't have to call in to ask someone else what is the name of another certain charge of having your hazards on if you went through the classes, the school, the training to ask someone else, and then that someone else is not even able to give you the correct answer. And you basically stated openly by your own admittance that you were wanting to give this young lady additional charges because of only the fact, not of her being non-compliant, not for her being in the fact of saying that she wasn't following direction or giving him any attitude. It was only because of the fact that his own statement was because she threw the clipboard at him.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing a clipboard at someone and tossing the clipboard in the passenger seat are two different things. If she would have struck him and hit him with the clipboard, that would have been an assault charge,
right,
which she does not have, which she did not get, which she did not receive. That's because you never see anything come out of the window. Again, after the clipboard was set down in the seat based on his own status, and he could have felt like, okay, it was out of malice, you could have handed it back to me.
Right.
Okay, maybe so. But so be it. But what's the difference in her placing the clipboard in the seat and not handing it back to you in your hand? Then you reaching in where you can physically see on the video. You reach in and you ask her for the citations. She gives them to you with no argument, no sarcasm. She hands them to you. Now, this time it is directly handed to you. This is paper. This is lightweight. A clipboard has weight on it.
Mm-hmm.
She hands it to you. Once you retrieve it from her, you can clearly see the officer. Now you're going to play kids play because now you go in and you snatch the paper back from her. So if you were playing eye for eye, tit for tat, kids play, okay, she tossed the clipboard, you didn't like it. Okay, I get my leg back. I'm going to snatch the papers from you. Call it even Steven, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go back and return and your own rebuttal, not someone else's, not the young ladies, but your own rebuttal is that you were upset because she tossed a clipboard at you. Sometimes it's one of those, you chalk it up to be a man and just say, okay, she's young. She's 18 years old. At 18, first of all, yes, they are considered to be an adult.
Yes.
But that was common law. Anybody that's not did anything with a school, had children or anything of that effect, there are certain things called IEPs where you try to figure out what the mind state or the level of a child's mind frame is.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because we have watched the video. So this young lady is talking about the video that we played earlier. So do you know this young lady that was arrested?
Yes,
do you know her?
Yes, I do.
And you said you sent me the full. Did you put it in my inbox? Where did you send this video at?
Yeah, I sent it to your Facebook Messenger, but it's not allowing it to go through. That's the reason why I called.
Okay, so listen, you said that you have been in contact. How is she mentally? Let's have a conversation about how is she since this incident happened. The young
only
lady.
thing that I can actually say is that I have reached out to her mother, but it's more through Facebook and Facebook Messenger that we've contacted. But I've contacted her and just let her know that there are a lot of people that's out here that are really standing behind her,
right, with
trying to get justice for her daughter.
Absolutely.
I have daughters of my own. Seeing it was horrific. Seeing it was hurtful. I don't know anybody with a heart that it wouldn't have disturbed them.
Absolutely.
I don't care if she was right or wrong.
Absolutely.
She could have been dead wrong. But the striking from an individual man that's twice, almost 3 times her size in weight, height, and the stature. And then if you look at it clearly, the most disturbing thing to me was the fact that I don't think that others have even caught this because I haven't seen anyone speak on this. When he asked her to place her hands on the hood of that car, he asked her at that moment to give him one of her arms. She gave him one of her arms. Then he asked for the second arm. When he obtained her second arm, he went underneath her. At this moment, you will not see his handcuffs that ever came out or off at this moment. So this wasn't in her mind. I don't have to be her to be in her mind to not understand what is going on at this point. Because the last thing I know is that you gave me a citation to be in court in September. Now you're coming back because she don't know he has an attitude. She don't know that he's mad. She don't know he's made this phone call to a higher up and asked for their opinion and was told to take her ASS to jail.
So let me just say, I don't want to interrupt you, but I think, we are all agreeing with you. This was way aboard. So you don't have to give us all that. We've saw it with our own eyes. We know that this guy used excessive force. At this point in time, I have shared the video. The video has been shared over 700 times, and I'm asking people to keep making this public. Go to my page and keep sharing this. And I am going to tomorrow morning, I'm going to call Arkansas State Police. I've got a friend of mine on here, Scott Hamilton, is going to help me get in contact with the guy. But I do want to, if you know that mother, I would love to have a conversation with her. And so I have your number. If it's okay to call you maybe off the air so that we could coordinate some type of correspondence. I want to know, first of all, that she is okay. And I know going through a traumatizing event like that, sometimes, you know, she's only 18. This is a lot to wrap your mind out. So I want to have permission to call you back off the air, and hopefully we can get in contact with her parents.
Okay. I'll try to reach out to her mother and pass this word along to her.
What's your name again?
My name is Valerie.
Okay, Valerie. I'll be in touch with you. Okay. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So anyway, she was calling about the conversation. She's a little tardy. We had kind of moved on to this situation. Yeah. And I will say, Don, my friend, the activist Don, was out in front of the church this morning. I saw her out in front of the church that Corey is supposedly a member of. And she had some confrontation with the guys. And Don, listen, man, I really, really admire the work that you do on the streets. What is Don saying here?
We are willing to support the mother as well at Little Rock Freedom Fund, LRFF.
So that's a message to the young lady. If Don, if I get in touch with the young lady with the state trooper situation, I'll make sure you know that. Did you have a question, Priyan?
So, because I hadn't really got into this. So she been messing with the guy since she was 15. They had a baby. And now she's upset with him, and she's blowing the spot up.
She's 24 now.
Okay, she's 24 now. So yeah, a mad woman will send you to jail and hell all in one blow. I understand it. Now, unpopular opinion. It's a lot of women that's probably watching this that when we was 15, 16, 17, we was talking to older guys. I know I did, and I'm not saying I was right by it. And we, as an adult, when you look back, it's like, you know, he was more of a predator than what it was. But I just feel like, you know, you're 24 now. You mad?
Well, like, what do you want to happen now?
You
know, you got two things going. Like, is it a kid father? And also, I would ask, like, what is the statute of limitation on this, right? If the statute of limitation have already passed, like, what would be the objective of you getting justice then?
I don't know if there's a statutory statute of limitation on what would be called statutory rape, because she was 15 and the law says she's not able to make that decision to engage into sexual act.
I understand it. But what I hate about the law, though,
we do need to break the cycle down.
If she would have went and committed a mass shooting at 15, they would have said she was an adult. You know, that's the only thing I hate about the law. You know, if they 15, let them be 15 and give them justice for, you know, all crimes that somebody may commit against them.
Right.
But I hate the law changes and call them an adult based off the crime they may commit.
Yeah, that's tough. And Dawn is on here, but I have been in conversation with her, and she told me that she would love to come on. It's just that tonight was a bad night to do it. So we're going to try to get her on the platform. Obviously, something changed to the point that she was keeping it a secret to now she want to make it public, and we don't know. Those are some of the questions that I plan on asking her. I don't even know if this guy's been charged. Don, you're in the comments. I mean, I don't know, have they charged him? Are they just investigating?
That's another thing too. I really would reserve my comment because I don't know if he's guilty or not, you know, and we go in on him and then find out the baby might not even be here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, not discrediting what she said happened to her. You know, but I'm just saying, you know, I can't.
All of this is always alleged because we don't know.
She answered that question though. She said it is more about raising awareness.
Right here, Don. Let's
to
put Don comment.
that these are not safe spaces. Yeah, I remember stuff like that going on with our substitute teachers and stuff in high school too, even in college.
I go to.
I remember North Little Rock High School.
Yeah,
I think it happened recently. I mean, it's happened quite often. That's the common. a very common thing. Not saying it is right,
Yeah.
but that's a very, very common thing. But I mean, again, devil's advocate, as a parent, we need to talk to our daughters and our sons about dating responsibly. We need to have our eye on our kids more because, you know, it's two sides to everything. And this is all alleged. So I'm going to leave my opinion until we get the facts.
I got it. And Dawn is saying I have not seen any charges. So she's putting that on there. But anyway, this was in the news. Hopefully I can get her on the platform. We could ask more questions, the why, what, wins, and where. She did a live. If you guys want to see the live, go back to Little Rock Hood News. That's where I got the information for. Okay, it was there. All right. So the next story is, I don't know if you guys heard, Popeyes is being sued.
What?
So if you guys, I know Pren like to do all these taste tests and she loves to eat.
What happened?
If you are eating Popeyes in Houston, Tennessee, Houston, Texas, somebody is suing Popeyes because they found a condom in their chicken.
Oh my
I'm going to play the video. We coming back. Here it goes.
He was ready to take a bite of his fried chicken until he found a condom inside. And the fried chicken was purchased from a Popeyes location in Houston, Texas. According to the video, the customer was about to eat the chicken when they noticed something unusual trapped beneath the crispy coating. After tearing the piece open, they found a rubber-like object wrapped inside the fried batter that appeared to be a condom. The discovery immediately raised a shocking question. How could something like this end up inside a piece of fried chicken? Because the object appeared to be underneath the fried coating, rather than simply placed on the outside, it left many wondering how it could have gotten there during the preparation or cooking process. The customer later shared photos and videos of the discovery online and sought medical attention over concerns about possible health risks. Houston police later filed a report regarding the complaint, while authorities have not publicly confirmed the identity of the object. But regardless of what the object is ultimately determined to be, one thing remains clear. A discovery like this is enough to raise serious concerns about food safety and the trust customers place in the restaurants they visit.
All right, so as you can see, those NAACP people went over to the Houston restaurant and they acted a tail in that Houston restaurant. And so I think it's just obviously somebody who was frying the chicken. Here's my challenge, though. How does a condom stay if it's dropped in grease?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How do it stay from not getting melted?
I thought some of those chickens were already pre-battered.
No,
so you think they're just warmed up? So you think they just warm them up or something, Tristan? Is that what you're thinking?
No, the chicken come naked. They put that mug in that batter.
So they batter it up.
Now, I be seeing them when I go order food. I'll be watching them back there.
I'm saying
2 employees was in the back getting it out. We know what happened. Why y'all like
or it could have been the inside thing. Some dudes be trying to do shit, you know, the sabotage.
No, two employees was each other sneaky link at the back of the Popeyes because they can't go home because they in relationships. I'm just telling y'all what really happened.
I mean, Popeyes I go to got a lot of trash cans. They just first call them in the trash can. They ain't got to put the shit in the battle.
They was over there on the countertop.
Getting it on.
Pren
is saying that the people, now listen, I do not care if you get it on at the job. Just wash your hands if you're back there messing with somebody's food and messing with somebody's chicken.
Yeah.
I love Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken is probably my second favorite chicken place outside of Kentucky.
So he said they can get it on if they want to.
Just wash your hands. I ain't in your business, friend.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, if you do it on the back, just wash your hands when you cook that chicken. Put some gloves on.
Yeah.
Put some gloves on.
Maybe they'll bring that dirty rice back.
That's disgusting.
Maybe
they'll bring that dirty rice back.
Ain't left.
They don't got that dirty rice no more.
Yes, you can.
No, where is it?
Broadway. Go to Broadway.
Okay.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Okay, Jesus.
Last story. We're gonna move on to the last story. The last story. There was some people that are Usher friends. They were saying that Usher had a clone at one of his concerts. Did y'all see that news deal?
I thought that was AI.
I mean, Usher has went on and said that was him. All right. But people are thinking that Usher has a clone.
There
yes,
was no
a
way
lookalike.
that was Usher.
Here it is. Here it goes.
Let me see. Y'all think that's him?
That's head.
You can't really tell the white was on.
Now, Usher has said it was him. On TMZ, he said it was him. So, Prin, you don't believe that was Usher?
No. Have y'all seen that guy that walked from between the Walmarts that kind of looked like Michael Jackson, except for he dark skinned, he got the makeup on? That if that's Usher, that guy's Michael Jackson. Okay, y'all seen him? He got the cowboy boots.
You think Usher's
about?
He got the white makeup on and the cowboy boots and the silk shirt. If that is Usher up there, then that guy is Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm done. That's all I got for that one.
Well, Usher has it was interviewed by TMZ, and he said it was not a clone, that was actually him.
I don't believe it.
I maybe pray and think that if you buy an Usher ticket, he's taking a break and he's letting a clone perform some of his songs so he can rest. Is what you thinking, Prin?
Yeah, but I don't trust it. I don't trust Usher though. I'm a Christopher Maurice Brown type of fan, so I don't even trust Usher anyway.
Well, anyway, y'all take that into consideration when you buy your Usher tickets to go see him live in concert.
That you might get the Sheen
you might
Usher,
get the real
Timu
one.
Usher.
You might get Timu Usher. You might get whoever his lookalike when you go to an Usher concert. Prin, you got something that you want to share with us? Is this another review? Is it a food review?
Yes, I'll go after.
All right, you want to go now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just put the picture up. First of all, where is this at, Prin?
This is so I be saying it wrong in the video. It's not R&M Catering. It's R&M Coffee Bar and Cafe downtown, owned by Marianne Strange and maybe her husband or her fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On that plate, what you guys are seeing is the butteries biscuit made from scratch.
We don't want to see y'all.
Put the plate on. Put the plate on.
The plate on. You don't want to see us, Tristan?
Okay, you see that biscuit, it was buttered to perfection with a little bit of herb on it. Then those greens, I think they might have added a little turkey leg and kind of did some of that.
Yeah.
And those was the cheesiest macaroni I have ever had at a restaurant. And I'm not even exaggerating.
Right.
Then the chicken, they was out of ranch and we didn't even need ranch. I'm just letting you guys know.
Really?
That. Yes. And then that French toast up there, it was made from heaven. And I'm not even lying.
Did you eat all that, Prin?
No. So me and my little sis Steve, we went together and we split. That's 2 plates that we did. 2 different things. And we ate some of all of it. Yeah, the bacon.
It's sitting on top of a lemon.
It's like sitting on top of an orange. Because we put it to the side because I wasn't going to eat any bacon and she didn't know if she would. So we put it to the side, but it came with it. Okay?
Let's put the video together, then we'll come back. We'll talk about it. Here it goes.
All right. Hey, y'all, come with me to R&M Coffee Bar and Cafe right in the heart of our downtown Little Rock, owned by Marianne Strange and her boo. Check it out. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Little Rock Princess, with yet another great review. I'm at R&M Catering downtown, and it is going down. I'm going to show y'all a picture of what I got here. Go right here. Now, y'all got to watch me turn this up. I got yam, mac and cheese, green, fried chicken, and I got French toast. Oh, and I got your mama's butter biscuit. It is fire. I'm sure you guys have seen me post this many times. Make sure y'all get over there. I'm talking 100 out of 10. Let them know what my princess is. No, but that's how it make you feel, ain't it? Couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. It's so good, ain't it? I know.
I gotta go try them.
Yeah.
Man, that food look good. Where is she located, Prin?
She located downtown Little Rock. It is a vibe from the soulful music that they playing to the staff. I met a couple of teenagers that were working, and then her regular staff. They did amazing. They were courteous. The wait wasn't long. I'm giving it 100 out of 10. And that food, I actually been
100 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Yeah, she's saying this.
Yes.
Oh.
I've been rocking with her food since like I had my boot till 2010 is when I got a plate when she was dropping plates off.
Right.
So this girl can cook. Marianne know what she's doing.
Yes.
And she's so professional. And so everybody get over there and make sure you let them know Little Rock Princess sent you.
And the presentation of that food was fire.
Yeah,
the presentation looked good. Scott Hamilton is saying what?
Oh my God, fire. I love the owners.
Class.
Yeah.
Their food and their service first class. Yes, you guys, make sure you patronize them. As you know, for small business owners, it gets a little slow around this time because everybody's concentrating on getting their kids back to school. So make sure you take that extra time to bypass the franchises and going over to the smaller businesses. Okay.
Good. I appreciate that. Okay, Tristan, you have something going on. You have this world tour that you're going around hosting everything. If it's not Tristan Hobbs on the flyer,
it ain't popping.
It ain't popping. It is not popping. Look at that. Tristan has his own Quiet on the Creek flyer. Tristan, are you bound? Look at Prin. Let me put it up here. Tristan, are you bouncing like Prin? Are you quiet on the creek? But look at Tristan. Let me put Tristan up there. Tristan, come on, Tristan.
Goddamn. Put your titty bumps up. Put your titty bumps up. You ain't got no double D like that.
All right, Tristan, tell us about this Quiet on the Creek concert.
September 19th at Shooters Bar and Grill. We bring in Saucy Santana. So I need y'all to be real loud, not real quiet. It's going down. Yes, we do have air. Air has been serviced, so you don't have to worry about that.
I need you to go over there and test that shit first.
I got a video of you. If you're on Facebook and you watching us and you supporting us, you'll see that I had put a video up of us fixing the air. Okay.
Now, Tristan, there was some talk, and I want you to speak to this because the girl is part of the community. So the guy is a part of the community, right? So there was some talk about heterosexual guys coming to this. There was some talk about that.
Yeah, it was some talk about it, but you have heterosexual guys every day still singing his songs. Quiet on the Creek, Quiet on the Creek. But
they're not bouncing though.
It doesn't matter. They're still supporting him in the way. They're still using his lingo. They're still using, but it's a problem for them to go.
So they
not necessarily looking at him. Yeah,
they ain't no girl.
No.
Let me put it back up that piece.
I'm glad I asked goddamn question. I beat your ass if I came in that motherfucker not knowing no girl.
Look, that's him, Pete. Can you see him now?
I see it. Oh boy, you know you dirty the motherfucker, boy.
So if you are a straight man, why wouldn't you want to go where all the ladies?
I mean, a single. I get if you're a single man, yes, but like if you already have a girlfriend, your girlfriend's not there. What are you doing in there?
Yeah, you say that. Yeah, you gotta bring your. That's when you bring your own saying to the goddamn beach.
Or bring your girl with you. I mean, your girl might like it. Your kids listen to them. Shit, y'all be making statuses Quiet on the Creek all day long. Now all of a sudden it's a problem when you see who's singing the song.
I ain't know who sang the goddamn song. I ain't know who fucking was.
You didn't know, P?
Nah, I ain't know who fucking was.
P, you gotta get on your TikTok.
You as my partner, you supposed to be the gaydar to let me know what the fuck. You supposed to be the goddamn great. No, nigga, you supposed to be gay because you sing. No, you supposed to be the gay translator for me. Every time I see another gay motherfucker that I don't know gay, you supposed to tell me they gay.
If I see you over there
ain't no excuse, motherfucker.
If I see you over there kissing on him, then yes.
No, if I said, damn, look at that girl, you know it's a damn nigga, you need to say, hey man, ain't no girl. You ain't telling me this shit about this goddamn fly.
But you're not doing. That's not what you're doing for. You want to listen to the song.
No, nigga, you should talk about this goddamn fly I was looking at right here on the screen, nigga.
It don't matter.
So anyway, when is the event, Tristan, again?
September 19th. I'm going to kick his ass. September 19th.
I need a VIP ticket.
Come on, we need a VIP.
It is at Shooters. What day is that on? The Saturday?
I believe it's on a Saturday.
I think I'm putting me some blue hair on that day.
Why you ain't come dressed like him? You need to get you some blue hair and shit support, you know?
I don't want no hair.
You don't want no...
I'm going to do blue hair probably.
Coming in motherfucker like B-level son. Is your haircut.
So if you guys want to support the events that Tristan is hosting, he is on September the 19th.
September.
Shooters Bar and Grill.
Forget the date.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was August.
Now he don't know.
What they be saying?
Oh my God, y'all so
what they be saying?
Read your own goddamn fly,
What they be saying? Let's go as a family, as a podcast.
We going as a podcast. We going as a family.
Crazy motherfucker. I'll be virtual on your ass.
Y'all scared to go turn up.
No.
Y'all scary.
Look at Katie Webb is saying something about you. What did she say?
If y'all ain't gonna come support me, I ain't coming 3 Sundays.
You already missed 3 Sundays. Tell us the shit you ain't never been.
You do be missing a lot, Tristan.
No, I don't.
Tristan do be missing a lot.
I finally take some time off to go make some extra money. It's the problem.
He be missing a lot.
Be great. Let
me then he called me today. I answered the phone. He was like,
I'm tired. Is you at the house? Shit, I'm if I'm gonna come now, I ain't coming at all. Shit. I'm already in North Little Rock.
Look,
I need your key.
So
Get
listen,
in.
put the Saucy Santana. Tristan is hosting this thing. I'm gonna put Tristan's flyer back out. If you guys want to support Tristan, the Quiet on the Creek event on Saturday, September the 19th. It's at Tristan. It is at Shooter's Bar and Grill. He will be there live and live in color.
And UTB gonna be with him, y'all. We gonna be
part of UTB is going
BTU.
to yeah. Part of UTB, Pren, and probably Candy, and then Jayla, if she's well.
Yeah.
And then when they leave there, we'll go do it after party. When we'll go hang out.
Yeah.
Then the way after Cardi, I mean the punk's gonna be there too. So what y'all ain't gonna go there?
Who?
The who?
I don't have a problem with going over there. I just event. I mean, I ain't really checking for the event.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at you going there. You know, I don't have no problems being around what you say because I ain't gonna call them. They'll be trying to cancel me.
I love the punk.
I can say it. I can.
We can't say it.
It's gonna be, but it's gonna be
under who, Pete?
the punks. It ain't gonna be just them there. It's gonna be a lot of people there. It's gonna be a lot of reputable people there.
Yeah, surely a lot of motherfuckers that want to come out the closet.
No, they don't.
Damn, don't now. You know,
Ain't nothing wrong
I'll
with
parking
going.
lot pimp. I will come support y'all that way. I'll parking lot pimp out there. You know,
This
catch
all the
Shit, as long as y'all buy a
like
ticket,
that.
y'all ain't gotta come.
I catch them before they go in. you
Shit,
know?
buy a ticket, y'all ain't gotta
How
come.
much it costs, Tristan?
We got a special going for.
I mean, how much
it's
a regular general admission ticket costs?
I believe it's 40.
God damn, nigga, shit.
That's not a lot. What the?
The shit.
Ooh, y'all
I think. Well,
It's
come
a
on, man.
recession.
We gonna do that.
See, when I said something about the
$40.
high 40, y'all would have a problem
All
about
right,
that.
now,
you know, P
400
said-
ones in the strip club.
But you
when
know,
we was
P
last-
said the value of $40. You know what P said he could get for 40.
Yeah. You know,
Nothing valuable.
You know,
for
P said he could get a lot of stuff for
Yeah,
40.
because the inflation that'll make that shit go down. You can get the high 40, boy. You can get you some of that.
That
Matter of fact, I'll
thing,
buy you
we
some.
know.
You want
You can
some
get you
high-
some wings
you
and
want-
things in
I'll buy
there.
you some of that thing for $40. You need to get some of that
I
thing.
don't gotta buy
promise
thing.
If you get some of that thing, you'll start seeing the
I don't
world
gotta
like
buy
I see
thing.
the world. That's the problem, man. I'm gonna get you some thing.
So I don't want the $40.
You need some of that thing. You need some thing in your life.
Y'all
But
want any kind of food?
We will continue to promote it.
Thing,
It's all
thing.
the way in September, so we'll continue to.
They
Where do
coming,
they
y'all.
go? Where do they go, Tristan? If they want to, is there a way to do it online or get tickets
Yes,
from you?
it's
or
an
what?
Eventbrite. It's under all my posts. You can just go on invite and put in Santana and it'll pop right up.
All right, go to Tristan Hobbs' Facebook page. He has the link right there. And we want to support all of our UTB efforts. So go by and make sure you party with Tristan.
If you're a punk, you're undercover punk, you want to be a punk, come on out. Hang out with my boy Tristan, motherfucking Hobbs, nigga.
Don't listen to AP.
Come out
It's
there,
not
Tristan
just
Hobbs,
It's
nigga.
definitely it's not a gay event. It's for
It's not a
everybody.
gay event, but just for the punks. Yeah.
But y'all punks was be listening to the song.
I don't
though.
be listening to that motherfuckers. I thought that was a girl.
You ain't gotta go.
No.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell
The
you something.
song is okay.
Y'all don't have to
The
go
song
to
is
shooters
okay.
to be a punk.
No.
Y'all
The
be
song
punks
is okay.
without Santana
Quiet on the
coming.
Creek song
Let's
is
just
okay.
make that clear.
It's
Y'all be punks
ringy.
way
It
before
has
he
a
comes.
it has a nice beat.
They
The
be,
qu-
yeah.
it is cool.
They be
The song
quiet.
is
Oh,
cool.
I forgot. They gotta be quiet on the quick. They can't act like they like them. My bad.
Put them goddamn creeks on the head.
My bad, Anthony.
Read Tonio Dixon before we get out of here, Priya. What is she saying at
Tonio
the bottom?
said, "What does the slang or wordplay 'quiet on the creek' mean?"
That's a great question.
I thought
Be
it
quiet.
was saying "quiet on the creep." So people were saying
No,
it was
it's
quiet on the creek.
Yeah, what that mean?
What
you
does
have to
that
be
mean,
quiet.
Tristan?
You
Do
gotta
tell,
be,
do
you gotta,
tell.
You gotta be quiet.
Why you doing what?
Wait, come on.
Creeping. You gotta be quiet. It's like a fish, the fishing logo.
Oh, so it's like the fish.
You gotta be quiet.
On the creek.
So,
Well, if you don't be
I
quiet, if you
asked
too
that.
loud,
I did a little poll.
You gonna scare away the
because
fish.
I needed to know what
Yes,
the quiet on the
gotcha.
creek was.
Okay,
And
what-
so
you gonna scare away the
originally-
niggas. And
I thought the girl with the fish.
No, originally Santana
Yes.
told a story
Oh.
about when he was a little young girl.
Okay, well, a young boy.
No, but that ain't how he told it.
Yeah.
When he was a little young girl,
Oh my goodness.
his papa or whoever he was fishing with said, "Shh, you gotta be quiet
Cried on the creek. You was scared of
because you were
fish.
scared of fish."
fish off.
Well, social media being social media like it did, they took it. And then there's another guy that came right behind him that says he told his girl he loved her. And she went, "Shh, be quiet on the creek." It went viral because he just said, basically, you undercover, you don't love me. And now the young folks has took it and ran. So
They
now
took
it's
it and ran
down
with it.
low. It means all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sneaky links. It means all kind of stuff now.
You gonna scare the niggas
I
off.
don't got no quiet on the creek.
So that means
But that's
if
what
you
it-
creeping,
that's what
be
it means.
quiet. If
Yeah.
you're
Yes, 'cause
creeping,
you gonna scare the
don't
niggas off.
tell.
Yeah.
DL.
Be quiet.
See, that's what I'm thinking. So is it
It is.
DL?
You gotta be
Tristan?
quiet. Yes.
You quiet, you creeping with some gay
Yeah, you
stuff?
can't be talking. You
Whoa.
can't
Or is
talk
it for
about it.
heterosexual people too?
You can't talk about it. You can
It's
have
sneaky link, ain't it?
yeah,
It's sneaky
basically.
link. Yeah, it's sneaky link.
It's for you straight guys. It's for straight people too. You
So
gotta be
in other
quiet.
words,
You
all
can't
straight
tell.
niggas make some noise. Shit.
Well, I mean, I
Y'all,
get what they're
same
saying.
bedtime, same
Yeah.
Okay,
bedtime.
we finna, but I get, but listen, I do get if it's for heterosexual people that you're saying be quiet with who you're creeping with.
Yes,
it could
basically.
be a man and a woman.
It could be-
don't
it
have to
could-
be
yeah.
a man and a man.
Y'all
it don't
can
have
relate.
to be a woman.
Who?
Cause y'all done had a sneaky link. That's what he's
Yes,
saying.
y'all
He
be
ain't
sneaking and
saying
creeping
you.
in.
I ain't sneaking with shit.
Yes, you do, because I ain't never seen the.
Hey, that's the problem.
You say you don't. You be real quiet with the names, changing the names in the
'Cause
phone.
I got nosy motherfuckers sitting beside me.
That's you being quiet on the creek.
No, I ain't being
Yes,
quiet on the
you
creek.
is.
Shit, I'm being real loud.
No, you not. You're not being loud.
Hey,
You're not
if I
being
come to a
loud.
motherfucker house, they don't make no goddamn noise.
You're not
I'm
being
something
loud.
wrong
You're
with me.
being sneaky.
Something
You're
wrong
being
with
quiet
me.
on the creek.
Something wrong with me. I can't come over the house and the kids at home. I'm gonna make some goddamn noise. When I come through the goddamn door, when I get in the bedroom, making noise. I ain't never quiet, nigga. I ain't sneaking, walking on the goddamn.
Well, you can be
creaky ass
loud
floor.
when y'all together.
No,
but
we're gonna be loud the whole damn time,
Oh
nigga.
Lord, Tristan, are you gonna end it tonight? Since you're gonna be a crying on the creek.
Yeah,
So,
you cried on the creek, motherfucker.
we'll see you what next. Come on, Tristan. I'm gonna let you take us
at
to
the
house.
same bedtime.
That ain't how you do it.
Oh,
Start it
shit.
from the
I ain't been
beginning.
here.
Yes, I got it. See, you just been off so damn long. We're gonna see you next week. Same bad time, Tristan.
Same bad channel.
Good night, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Shh, be quiet.
Quiet on the creek.
Do 3 seasons, one night, one reunion. Yeah, this she did. 3 seasons, one night, one reunion. Yeah. 3 seasons, one night, one reunion. Everybody pull up, yeah, we got the city moving. UTB podcast, yeah, we back outside. Okay, new cast, everybody world.